Hi there, this is Ryan from the Plainfield Library in Plainfield, New Jersey. And this lesson, we are looking at the questions from the N400. And we are looking at all the questions that start with have you ever. So this lesson is all about have you ever. First off, what does have you ever mean? Have you ever means in your lifetime, have you? For example, if we said, have you ever visited New York? It means in your lifetime, have you visited New York? Not are you planning to visit New York or will you visit New York next summer? Have you ever visited New York means in your lifetime, have you visited New York? And so the following questions on the N400 are just like that. The first one, have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen in writing or in any other way? Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Do you now have, or did you ever have, a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country? Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined to a mental institution? Do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes? Have you ever not filed a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident? Have you called yourself a non-U.S. resident on a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident? Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any organization, association, fund, foundation, party, club, society, or similar group in the United States or in any other location in the world? Have you ever been a member of or in any way associated, either directly or indirectly, with the Communist Party, any other totalitarian party, a terrorist organization? Have you ever advocated, either directly or indirectly, the overthrow of any government by force or violence? Have you ever persecuted, either directly or indirectly, any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social club or political opinion? Have you ever committed, assisted in committing, or attempted to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested? Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer, including any immigration official or any official of the U.S. Armed Forces for any reason? Have you ever been charged with committing, attempting to commit, or assisting in committing a crime or offense? Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense? Have you ever been placed in an alternative sentencing or rehabilitative program? For example, diversion, deferred prosecution, withheld adjudication, deferred adjudication. Have you ever received a suspended sentence, been placed on probation, or been paroled? Have you ever been in jail or prison? Have you ever been a habitual drunkard? Have you ever been a prostitute or procured anyone for prostitution? Have you ever sold or smuggled controlled substances, illegal drugs, or narcotics? Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time? Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit? Have you ever helped anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally? Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling? Have you ever failed to support your dependents or to pay alimony? Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States? Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading? Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States? Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? Have you ever been ordered, removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? Have you ever been placed in removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings? Are removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings, including administratively closed proceedings, currently pending against you? Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces? Are you currently a member of the U.S. Armed Forces? Have you ever been court-martialed, administratively separated, or disciplined, or have received an other than honorable discharge while in the United States Armed Forces? Have you ever been discharged from training or service in the U.S. Armed Forces because you were an alien? Have you ever left the United States to avoid being drafted in the U.S. Armed Forces? Have you ever applied for any kind of exemption from military service in the United States Armed Forces? Have you ever deserted from the U.S. Armed Forces? And those are the questions from the N400 application for naturalization. Hope this was very helpful for you.